Okay, I think I'm live. I think I've got this sorted. Now, the other day when I went live, I think my mic was a little bit quiet, so I've turned it up a bit and I've got it like right in my face this time. So, if anyone is watching, could you tell me if the sound is okay? And hopefully it is this time. I've got my cat in front of me at the minute, so I'm just going to... I think I've got this sorted. Oop, top up my drink. Oops, turn that off, turn that off. I've got my phone open just with the chat on it, just because I think I'll probably see that a little bit easier. And yeah, I am going to be drawing more on this mandala that you can see in front of me. I've had it sitting there for past half hour and there's stuff I want to fix on it, but I'm like, no, I'll wait to the stream. Oops, sorry cat. I'm drinking just some JD. I don't normally drink quite so much, but I'm home so much at the minute. I'm actually working from home in my day job, but it's the evening, so I thought I'd do a little stream. And I figure because I'm working in Illustrator, sorry kitty, it's alright. When I watch other people live stream, I love it when they explain what they're doing and sort of like help you learn the program that they're using. And so I'll try and talk through everything that I'm doing with Illustrator and explain how it works and how to do things. So if there are any questions, please let me know. Hello Eliza, welcome back. Hey, nice to see you. I was just saying, if you've got any questions about Illustrator and how it works, feel free to let me know and I'll try and go into it. I did actually do an Illustrator course, so I've got like the, it's not a certificate, it's like a little badge thing that you can show. Not that I do, but that was quite a while ago, but I think I remember most stuff. I used to use Illustrator all the time, but I tend to use Photoshop more now. But with doing a mandala, Illustrator is what you want. So look, this is what I'm working with at the minute. I got my cat right in front of me, and you're blocking my keyboard. You're blocking my keyboard. This is soda. I'm gonna have to ask you to move. I have to ask you to move. The thing is, though, with cats, it's the rule. You can't. You just gotta wait for them. Am I straight? Wait, that way? No, that way. Thing is, there's better stuff to look at in that direction than there is in that direction. In fact, over there, there's an IKEA chair I used to be sitting on, and behind that is my desk chair, which broke last week. So this is my new chair, which arrived this week. Very happy. Very excited about it. Lady M Dragonfly, yep, that looks right. And Alice, hello, hi, welcome. I'm just getting myself sorted. I was just saying my cat's in front of me. You're gonna have to move. You're gonna have to move. Let me give you a cat view again. Hey. 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 Can you get out of the way? Don't get pissy with me. Don't get pissy with me. Oh, hang on. Come on, down. Okay. Right, here we go. Is the sound okay? Because I know the other day the sound, when watching it back, it was very quiet. Which is not ideal. You really need good audio. Like, it's annoying when the video is bad, but it's worse when audio is bad. Okay, right, so the thing I noticed on this is that these bits are crooked all the way around the circle, so they're not actually lining up properly. Oh, what am I doing? Why is it doing that? That one and that one. So I just need to get them to line up better, but I think it's going to be more of a problem in that I think the actual rotation's not correct. Like there's something, look. Oh, why is it doing that? So it's not a good start. It just means that maybe some of these are just not around the center properly. I'm not sure. Right, I'm gonna have to figure out how to fix this. So that pink line that you can see is the boundary of the rotation bit that I'm working with, but it's not actually, doesn't actually look like it's completely in the right spot. I'm not sure how to fix this. Let's put a copy down there just so I don't mess it up. It's probably the way that I've rotated this. And then it's not. Okay, let's start with this piece, which I know I can just move up. Oh man, it's all crooked. This is not a good start. If I select everything except that one. I must have like moved everything or something, because I'm pretty sure it wasn't like that before. Even in the center here, they're not lining up properly. Okay, so this is going to be a bit of a crappy start because I'm going to have to fix a load of stuff because it's obviously not working properly. I think it comes down to the fact that this D20 is not centered. I think that at least looks better. It's better. That means these aren't centered. Oh. Yeah, I see. I think. No? I might actually have to come back to it and try and fix it afterwards, or just find a workaround. Don't know. See here the way that that is cut off there. So this is just a line that I've put in, and because it crosses that like invisible boundary, which I've tried to indicate with the pink line, it's not actually lined up on that pink line, and so that's what's actually messing me up. This here is the pink line, I think that's, no, that's actually the line. Where's my pink line? Where's my pink line? Where are you? That's the pink line there. Yeah, that's the pink line. Okay, so this one here, I don't know if you can see where I'm selecting on the layer. Oh yeah, my head's kind of in the way. Let me see if I can crop some of that. Webcam, can I crop here? Oh, just made myself smaller. That's fine. There we go. Right, there we go. So yeah, on the layer panel, you can see here, this one here is the actual bounding box of what I'm working with. So I need to get that purple line to line up. So what I'm going to do is copy that and I'm going to paste it there. Here we go. Right, that should be fixed. Right, now I've got a more accurate thingy to line stuff up with. Huh. Let's get this sorted. Now, it still doesn't explain to me. That'll be it there. Yeah, that line is not wrapping. So this line here, this one's the problem because I'm not doing it right. How do I do it right? I bring that in a bit. No. I think the reason is because this one here is not in the center. If it was in the center, it would, yeah, it starts being a bit more centered, I think. I think that's a bit better. And of course it messes everything up that I'm working with, which is great. That still doesn't match up. How do I solve this? Let me just double check my other triangle just to make sure that it's actually, yeah, that's fine. So this one here that I've just selected, this layer, this is the actual clipping mask which does the blue triangle, and I don't know where my actual triangle is for that. You can see up the top here it doesn't have a stroke on it, so it's not actually the blue triangle. It must be an Must be in here. Overlay showing where you can draw. Is that it? Yes, that's it. So this layer here has got my blue triangle in it with the blue stroke on it, and it matches this one here, which is the actual clipping mask. So that's why I split them out, just because the clipping mask has to be in that location, just because that's where you set up the file, whereas I just needed something to indicate where the edges were. But it's kind of messing up. Maybe I just need to redraw all this middle bit, just so that it fits better. What I might do, in fact this is probably the thing I should have done to start with. This is my actual visual blue representation of the triangle. If I just draw a line in the center, just so that I know where the center is. Also, let me know if the music's too loud. I've got it on my desktop audio, I think. It's just a YouTube channel that I've got in the background. So that line up. Where is my dice? Another color. Let's make it purple. No, green. Let's go green. Right, that is the direct center. That will help a ton. And I'm gonna just reduce the opacity just so it's not in your face. 20 back. Right, now now I can see all my stuff is not actually lined up in the center, which is why I'm getting thrown off by all this crap. Oh, I wasn't prepared for this. To be honest, I should have set it up like this to start with. Would have made my life a whole lot easier. Right. Should be easier now to line shit up. You're in the center. You're not. Oops. So what happened there? Like if you double click on something that you're working on, everything else goes grey, so that you can see I'm only working on one item. That's called isolation mode. It's quite handy if you just don't like it when you hover over everything and you see all the strokes and stuff, or the paths I should say. To get out of that you just double click in the space, but I don't actually need to be in isolation mode. Can be very handy, but yeah, I just don't need to do it. So this line is not in the center. But it will be. Good. So that means I can line up this D20 in the center. Right, good. Getting there, getting there. Right, let's get everything sorted. That and that, 2 items. Thing I love about Illustrator is that it's so pixel perfect, but the thing I hate about Illustrator is that it's so pixel perfect. But yeah. get rid of this side. So what I said in my previous live stream is, although anything that I draw within these two triangle areas gets repeated around the circle, it doesn't get reflected around that center point. So I need to do that myself. So I'm going to right click, transform, reflect, put on the preview if you want to see it before you do it, and I'm just going to click copy because I don't want to replace the one I'm doing. I'm going to grab that, I'm going to left click, then hold shift down, then slide it across. And that means no matter where I move the mouse to, it's going to stay on the same horizontal plane so that it's even. And that should be pretty much lined up. Across a bit, there we go. So I think that's right. I'm also using shortcuts to move between the tools. So V, you'll get your, up in the top left corner there, you'll get your, whatever it's called, selection tool. A, we'll get the direct selection tool. So with V, you select the whole piece. With A, you can select the path or the anchor points, which can be pretty handy. So I'm just going to grab the anchor point. Stretch that down a bit, and same on that side, just so that you don't see that little gap. There we go. And same with this one. You can see on the other side, because that's actually where it's reflected. Just there, you see it filled in on there. And this side. And as long as, see how the path has got a magenta color, that means it's lined up with the path that it's already on. If I move it, then you see it goes to a different color. I'm going to keep it on the same line because I don't want to move it. Save! Right. Now I bet you this is still not going to line up. That's not, it's because of this one. My computer just freaked out then.